Good evening, welcome everybody.
Hello, good evening, and you are very, very welcome to our beautiful city, Budapest, at the very first time of Budapest Ballet Grand Prix.
Before we start this event, let me inform you about a few things. As you know, this competition is organized by the Hungarian Dance University, and being an educational center and an institution for training, we thought that this competition will be slightly different than the other competitions maybe you are familiar with. In many different aspects will be different, and tonight's event, for example, is one of these little differences. We wanted to make sure that this event will be something where you can educate yourself and where you can learn a lot from, irrespective of the final results. That this event can be something that you can learn from, and meeting our jury in person and being able to ask questions from them is a nice thing, I think, and I hope you will find the same way. There are a few things what I would like to ask you. With this mean that we would like you to get as much as possible out of this competition. It means, for example, that the repertoire what we ask you to bring, we will make sure that everybody will dance all the repertoire what we ask for the competition. So it's not going to be like in few other competitions that, you know, after 10 minutes you are out, and then from that moment on you cannot really learn anything from the event. So with that in mind, we made sure that the first 2 days everybody will dance everything. So if you had to bring 2 classical variations, you will show both of them. If you had to bring 2 classical and 1 modern, you will show all of them, and then we draw a line and get into the final. So with that in mind, it means that there will be a lot of variations for the jury to look at, okay? So for that, there are a couple of things what I would like to ask you. So once you've done your variation, we would like to ask you to make a short bow, okay? So just finish the variation, final pose, just a short bow, and out of the stage, okay? Irrespectively of the clapping or anything like that, okay? Just to keep things under control when it comes to time management, okay? The other thing is that it will be quite busy in the backstage for our stage managers and everybody else. So please, before you enter the stage, have your pass on you, okay? And just before, don't come up doing your variation with the pass, but just before you come to the stage, take it off. So this will mean that the stage manager will know who you are, and they can guide you when you're gonna be entering the stage, okay? So that's just a short thing. And with these little technical details, I finish my little speech, and let's start the event while we are here tonight. So let's meet the jury. Our wonderful jury members are waiting in the wings already. And to start it.
Yes, and we hope all of you, had a pleasant journey, and look forward extremely tomorrow, because start the competition. And now, let's meet the jury. Oh, first of all, sorry, let me introduce myself. I'm Noémi Morvai. I'm a TV presenter of the Hungarian National TV. And he is a man, a very important one, because he is the director of this competition, Budapest Ballet Grand Prix. For the applause for him, who is a former principal dancer with Head National Ballet in Amsterdam and the Hungarian National Ballet in Budapest too. So, Mr. Tamás Nagy.
Thank you very much. We will start with 2 members of the jury who, unfortunately, because of connecting flight problems, they are not here yet. One of them is in Hungary already, but not yet here, and the other one will be landing at 10 o'clock tonight. So they will be here tomorrow, but the first member and the chairwoman, the chairperson of the jury is Sujin Kang from Korea. a former winner of Prix de Lausanne, and then she was a principal ballerina in Stuttgart Ballet for many, many years. We are very honored that she said yes, and she's going to be the head of the jury from tomorrow.
And the second important person is David Macatelli. He hasn't arrived yet.
David, former dancer with the Royal Ballet, and he's a founder and chairman of the Grand Audition, what you might heard of already. You will have the chance to ask him questions during the competition. He will be with us also tomorrow. And now we have the jury members who are here, and I thank them all for making it tonight. And first of them is Anna Cigankova. Anna has been dancing with the Hungarian National Ballet, and we were for many years colleagues in Amsterdam, and sometimes we managed to get her and make her teach at our university, so we are very happy that she could make it tonight. Thank you.
And the next jury member is Solymosi Tamás.
Tamás is
a former principal dancer with Vienna Staatsballet and Het National Ballet in Amsterdam, and the director of the Hungarian National Ballet.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Next one is Daria Klimentova. She's been dancing with the English National Ballet for many years, a principal dancer there, and also around the world. We did some galas together many years ago. And she's also the founder of the International Ballet Masterclass in Prague, so maybe you can ask some questions about that. Thank you very much for being here, Daria. Thank you.
The next jury member is Tomás Edur. Tomás is a former principal dancer of English National Ballet and director of the Estonian National Ballet.
Thanks for coming. And last but not least, Jan Brooks. Jan is former winner in Prix de Lausanne, then jury member also, and danced in many different companies in Marseille, in Staatsballet Berlin and Munich, and for more than a decade, right? He's been the director of the academy in Munich. So with him, we are complete for tonight at least.
Yes, dear jury, you are very, very welcome here. Thank you so much for making this meeting. How was your trip to Budapest?
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Yeah, it was a wonderful trip. It was very smooth. Amsterdam and Budapest are not far apart. So I was lucky to arrive early and had my rest in the city I love very, very much.
I arrived from London. It took about 2 hours. I had a nice 2 hours sleep. And I came here straight from the airport.
I had a great trip. I was coming from the next district, which just takes me 5 minutes. So I enjoyed very much. Thank you.
Is it, Thomas?
Yes, hello. I came from Tallinn today, flew via Warsaw. The flight was very good. Polish Airlines was very smooth and on time. So I'm here. Thank you.
I arrived also very smoothly from Munich, and I was when they took me up on the airport, for the first time in my life, I drove a Tesla, and it was fantastic. And I was amazed by everything. Budapest is so beautiful.
Thank you so much. And now the questions, one by one.
Yeah.
At first, please, Tamás Solymosi. Out of the hundreds of applicants at your company's audition every year, what is it that you are looking for when finding the right ones for the job? What catches your eye at an audition?
Well, that's a very difficult question because every season we're searching for a little bit different dancers, of course, what the company require. And definitely it's very important when somebody arrives to an audition to show the best form. You have like 1 hour or even a little bit more to show who you are, what you are capable to do. So this is a very difficult day for everybody, for the ballet masters, for the dancers, for myself. I believe the last 5-6 years we had more and more application. We have more and more dancers. They would like to come to dance with our company, which I'm very happy about. And I think the technical level each year is going higher and higher. And not only the technical level, which is very important, the personality also, which I'm looking for, because if you have both, that's the best things ever can happen. Then you can be on the stage, you know, all the characters, you can have, you know, all the technical difficulties you can manage. I believe that's what I'm really looking for. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Anna, next question is to you. So first of all, obviously it's not your first time in Budapest. So if you could tell us a little bit about your Hungarian connection, and maybe after that, what do you find in the companies you're working with? What do you find that is important for a director to choose for a dancer, or maybe even choreographers these days? In the companies, you have to sort of audition for a role. So what do you think a choreographer or an artistic director is looking for in a dancer to choose for a role or to choose for the job?
Okay, so first question first. My connection to Hungary. I came here in 2004 from Moscow, Bolshoi Theater. I left Bolshoi for Hungarian National Ballet, and that's the decision I've never regretted in my life. And Budapest as a city, the people who live here, my colleagues at the Opera House, everyone made this time absolutely unforgettable, and still I have dreams in Hungarian language, and I still speak Hungarian language, so that it really shows that how deep this country, this culture, everything what's connected to this place has grown inside of me, and still stays there, and will stay there forever, for sure. So the second question, please.
Second question.
Yeah.
So second question was about these days, what do you think the directors and choreographers are looking in a dancer when they are choosing somebody for a role, for example? What do you think are a little bit similar what we asked from Tamás? What are the traits that you think it's important to have to catch the eye of somebody choosing you for a role? Or?
Well, I do agree this is a very complex question, and the criteria can be absolutely endless. You know, of course, it depends on the director and also on the company and direction the company takes. Well, if we speak about big theaters and classically oriented at first, like, of course, the base, you know, how kids come from school, what they know, what they're capable of technically, you know, but of course when you engage an artist to your company, you already need way more than just a plain technique. You have to see that there is an artist shines through those movements, so then you can see the potential, you know, where this artist can go, you know, like, and it includes the way they work, the everyday discipline, the way they are determined to achieve their goals. You know, you want to see this in the dancers of your company, of course. And as for choreographers, for instance, you know, and it depends for in Het National, the theater is amazing because we have so many different styles, choreographers are coming into one place. So therefore, it requires from dancers to be really versatile, you know, to be able to adapt to many styles flawlessly, fluently, and in a short time. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time always to prepare big programs, but technical levels goes higher, but let's don't forget why we're doing all this. It's not because of technique, it's because of the artistry, okay? So.
Thank you, that's very nice, thank you.
Thank you. Next questions are for Thomas Edur. As a dancer, and later as director, what is your take on ballet competitions? How relevant are they in getting jobs or advancing on the company's ladder?
As a dancer, I experienced competition. Actually, coming out of the Soviet Union in 1990, I went to America Jackson, big competition, and it was a huge eye-opener. Coming from, it was a very great time at that time in Soviet Union, and you didn't know how good you are coming from small Estonia and what you can do. I love dancing, and I had my good jump and different things, what I was good at. But arriving in Jackson, I was scared because everybody doing 10 pirouettes and jumping and everything. I was scared. I thought next day we're gonna fly back home. But it went very well, and I got a medal. And so it's very important, I think, competitions. I like it. It's not the most important thing in the world because the theater and performance is most important. But to show yourself, to get experience, this is a tremendous ladder to see others and to have this nerve to develop yourself personally. I've been also to a few juries, to like first Beijing competition and second one also, they invited me. Then yeah, I've been to Moscow, big competition with Grigorovich organizing. Been also big ballet, very special competition on Moscow TV. Organized, it was filmed, was different couples, theater couples competing between like theater. So it was very interesting, and yeah, it's been a few. So it's good for companies also to show the good dancers and to compete on that level. And individuals preparing for the competition, developing new skills. Sometimes only technically, because we cannot see the whole role like of a performance in a competition when you come to do solo, but still you can see lots of character, which is very important. So I think as a development of a dancer, it's amazing. And if you develop yourself and this is the only thing you can do in life, to develop yourself as a dancer. And company ladder and all that, yes, of course, there are sometimes, like, as we know, politics, but if you're a good dancer, you get your job. And competition prepares you to be a better artist. And certainly, I recommend young dancers coming to competitions.
Thank you very much. Just a little bit reflection on that. This competition, I mentioned that it's a little bit special or unique, and that's also one of our goals with the age groups. So we allow people until 24 to join in, and the idea behind it is that even if you're already left your training organization and you are already working for a ballet company, as Thomas mentioned, a ballet competition can be still a very good point to get your career started and to show yourself that you are capable of things that maybe would take in a company many years before you would get a role like that. So thank you very much for that. And next question, actually I have two questions, Daria, for you. So on this stage, you have 3 former partners sitting here with you.
Yes, I do.
So just about that, maybe could you tell us a few words as a ballerina, what you are looking for in a partner, what a dancer has to be for a ballerina to feel good and to be able to shine?
I actually don't have as 3 partners here. It's actually David Macatelli, who is missing tonight. I danced with Tom, with Tamás. Obviously, we know all each other from different galas, so the ballet world is very small. What I'm looking for in a dancing partner is I want him to be really good, strong partner who's going to lift me and throw me in the air. I also, for me, very important is to be able to have some special connection with him, to understand each other, to maybe have a same sense of humor. It does help, and I think this connection shows on a stage as well. That's very important for me to get on with the partner.
Okay, thank you very much. And the second question is about the International Ballet Masterclass in Prague. And Tamás is sometimes going there to teach as well. You obviously have teachers from all around the world. What you are asking from them? What kind of things you find important to give to the next generation? If you could mention.
Well, I started this masterclasses 21 years ago with the aim to bring the international dancers all together and to give them the opportunity to be able to taught by ballet stars who are still dancing, to give them the valuable experience and knowledge they have. And later on with ballet directors and possibly to give them some opportunity, you know, to dance in the companies, or they can ask any questions. They can basically, I believe that if you have a great atmosphere, then you get the best out of students.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Jan, questions for you. Your memories of competing at the Prix de Lausanne and later as a member of the jury there. What has changed in the world of ballet and our expectations toward dancers?
A lot of things have changed. First of all, when I was last time in Lausanne as jury member, they showed me the video from when I competed, 78. Yeah. And I was, what? Nowadays, a dancer like that, you don't take up in a school anymore. Technically, everything has changed. The lines, the feet, the legs are higher, the jumps are higher, more pirouettes, more perfect and everything. So all this has changed, and of course, the last year also has changed a lot. Everything in the ballet world, due to the gendering, the nutrition, all this, and we have to deal with that in a school. We are responsible in schools to give a very good education, but a healthy education, and not like in the past, so we go forwards. And also competition, some of my colleagues spoke before about competition. I think it's very important because you improve, but not only those who go to competitions get jobs. It's also that you can work on yourself the whole time with good teachers, and then you get also jobs. Competitions help to find also jobs. For example, we have a good example there. My colleague last year in the Dance Olymp, he took one of the students of the Ballet Academy for the company here. So everything is important, but good coaching. And also I want to get back a bit of the theme before. What is in a dancer important as an artist? I think it's not only the technique, but what you bring to the audience. The audience comes in a performance to laugh with you, to cry with you, to suffer with you. It's not only 10 pirouettes or highest jump. And that is the aim we shouldn't forget, because a lot of the young students look on internet, look on Instagram. Oh, he does 10 pirouettes, I want to be like this. This is not only ballet. Ballet comes from the heart.
And how can competition help when the professional ballet career starts?
Competition helps because you get, when you prepare for a competition, you get more intensive classes. The teachers work more with you. Maybe you come also in a school more on stage, so you develop your stage skills. You get less nervous, and I think all this can help also to become better. Also, once more, I've been working 15 years with Roland Petit in the company, dancing all his roles, and there it was based on a good technique, but you had to learn to be very expressive in the dancing parts. And once more, that is also what I insist so much in the school with our with our students, the artistic part.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I couldn't agree more. Technique is just a base, but actually technique is just a brick where you can build something up and become an artist. I think it's very important. And also the other thing that doing competitions, irrespective, as I mentioned in the beginning, irrespective of the final result, the important bit is the work what you put into it and the preparation and the work with different teachers, experiencing different techniques and different styles. So I think that's the aim of this competition what we organized here. And once again, thank you very much for coming and accepting our invitation. And just to finish everything off, maybe if you would have just one sentence or two.
Some suggestions to the competitors.
Well, I start. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I think, guys, you are very lucky and you should feel special, everyone who came to compete this time to Budapest, because that's the very first edition of a brand new competition. And all beginnings are very special. So you will be the ones who will say after, oh, I was at the first edition of Grand Prix Budapest. And I believe that this experience will help you to as has been said here, become stronger, because you will be able to focus, to explode, to concentrate when it's needed. So you will develop those skills during this competition. And this is super important to carry on as a ballet artist through your career. Good luck.
I would advise you to go on a stage and do your best, just absolutely your best. And if you don't win, so you can at least say to yourself, well, I've done what I could that day, I've done my best. So it's not important really to win, but for yourself that you've done your best.
I would like to say, enjoy every second the time, you know, what you spend on the stage. The best place ever you have been, and the best thing to do, to perform on stage and show who you are, what you are capable to do. Good luck for everybody.
Be yourself, go for it, and yeah, live it, live on stage, show what you can do. Don't be afraid, yeah? It's another dance, another stage, yeah? Just enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Me too, I say, enjoy yourself, enjoy every minute. Like a colleague of me always says, don't forget, everybody is a winner. And also, things can go wrong in a variation. You can miss a pirouette, but when it's done, then it's done. Then you look forward and don't think, oh, I blew it up. No, finish, go on. Enjoy each moment.
Yes, exactly. And dear competitors, you are the best of those who applied for this very first Budapest Ballet Grand Prix. You are here after a pre-selection, so congratulations and enjoy every moment, okay? And now this is your turn. You could ask anything from the jury, so be brave.
And before the questions, maybe we have, let me introduce, photo name Marta Molnár is here with us. She's the directress of the university. And next to her, Kis János is the chairman of the foundation supporting the university. Thank you. The floor is up to you. Anybody has any questions? Maybe we could answer.
Good night, everybody. I'm Liana Tosin from Bogota, Colombia, South America. Very long trip, 12 hours to come here. We are very grateful, and I want to thank to the university the Hungarian Dance University, that invite us to share with you your knowledge. To the Budapest Grand Prix, to the judge, to all the students and all the dancers that share with us our art. This is my student, Ana Maria. We talk Spanish. I hope you understand. We are very grateful with Mr. Magoni, with Sophie, with Anika, that they are very special with us, and with our ambassador, Mr. Ignacio Ruiz, that also makes that we came here. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are very grateful. Thank you. Thank you.
You are very welcome here. Tamás, have we mentioned that? They are from 23 countries from all over the world? 23.
I should have mentioned, but I forgot. So we are very happy because 23 countries and more than 130 candidates actually were applying for this competition. And the first round, the pre-selection, we chose 90 of you to be here in Budapest and do the competition in live. So we are very happy as a first-year competition. I think it's a great number, and I'm very happy that all these young dancers are here and compete for the prizes. So thanks very much.
Anybody else?
Good evening. I'm Leo Okuno from the United States. I was wanting to ask, how do you think university and having a career in dance mix together?
Yes, sir.
How university and dance goes together? Very good. In Munich, we're also a university. We're a ballet academy of the university, and the academy, the dancers, have their own program. It's a complete separated thing. Is that an answer on your question? Good.
Yeah, I also, when I was younger, we used to have a connection with the North Carolina School of the Arts, now University of Arts, and they also have many faculties, so film and music and dance, and I think it works very well. I could just join Jan in that, and I think it's also very important these days that the dancers are completing their training in an organization from starting from the beginning and finish it. And if there are organizations like our organizations that we can give you a university degree in the end of your training, then I think it's a very good letter to show when you are applying for a job, and even later on when you finish your career, it's a very, very good thing to have.
I would like to join still one more thing. I'm completely agree with that. You get also in some universities, you get a Bachelor of Arts degree. But after your dance career, because usually young dancers, they have in the head, I want to dance. But they don't think about what's happening after that, because a dance career can be very quick finished. Could be finished in 2 years or in 20 years. But with that degree, you can study afterwards on, and maybe in the world of the theater, some things. Because I don't know how it's with you, but we have also other materials beside not only dancing. We have nutrition, we have dance medicine, we have music theory, we have history of dance. That all opens the doors for later, for something after your ballet career.
Thank you.
All right. Who's next?
Hi, good evening. I'm Gabriela. I'm currently studying in Portugal in Conservatório Anarela, but I'm from Brazil. I'm really glad to have this opportunity to be here and express my feelings about dance, and I really hope to have a nice time here. And I would like to know how do you see opportunities in dance for not so privileged people in the world? I don't know if you understood the question.
What do you mean by not so privileged?
From places that dance is not as strong as I see in Europe, because I come from a place where dance is not
as mainstream as here in Europe.
Dance is not valued in my country, so that's why I had to leave Brazil and come to Europe to dance and study. And I'm looking for better opportunities because I know that in Brazil I wouldn't have such great opportunities, and I would like to see your point of view about that.
I believe the dance is one of the most international language, what we all speak. As Chassé is fantastic in Brazil, and as Chassé it's done well, it's also fantastic in Hungary or in Russia or in Tokyo. I think the most important thing is the talent and also the energy what you invest in. I can see you invested a lot because you left your home, you went all the way to Portuguese, and you would like to become a dancer or you become a fantastic company member, and you are on the way on. I believe that's the most important thing. You have to believe in your dreams, and you have to believe you can make it, and then you will do it.
There's lots of fantastic dancers came from Brazil, actually, around the world. And yeah, I know the famous ballerina from Stuttgart, Birgit Keil. She brought lots of kids to her school and foundation in Mannheim, I think. And lots of people came also when I danced in English National Ballet School. And actually, there's I danced in this Cisne Negro, was a company, if you know, in Sao Paulo, yeah. And this lady, Bettina, I don't remember what her name was. She did a lot for dance, and perhaps I think the future for Brazil is like people like yourself who get experience, and the dancers are who studied in Europe. They'll come back and they develop the dance world. I think that's the only way, and they will fight and knock on all the doors and say that we need it, because you're a very dancey country. It's all in you, and yeah, dancing in all of us. But I think Brazil is very carnival and stuff, you know. So yeah, it's up to you what's going to happen in Brazil.
Thank you so much.
One more thing also. I had, how do you say, in Brazil there are a lot of talented dancers. And I'm sure if you're talented and you write to some schools, they will find also the way to help you if you don't have the money to study. I saw in Prix de Lausanne, yes, scholarships. They give you scholarships also to some summer courses. I can imagine that some people are willing to help you, and I'm looking there to my colleagues. And I had in Prix de Lausanne, I saw there 2 girls from Brazil, and I invited them to the school. I found a sponsor for them, and they're both now half soloist and soloist in the Bavarian State Ballet. And then last year, I had another girl that I saw in the Prix de Lausanne, also in the competition. I invited her, and now she's in Budapest. So there is a way. If you want to, the way will come. You just have to believe in it and go on. And
again, a competition like this is the good way of doing it, because people will see you guys, and people will have the power to start a career or to get an invitation somewhere, to be suggested to somewhere. So this is exactly the good thing to do. And the other thing is maybe to add here that the world is becoming like a small village these days. So I think that from any point of the world these days, you can find the chances, you can find the sponsors or the scholarships to go other places and learn. It changes a lot, because now we have a lot of students also in our university from Asia, from Korea and China, Japan. I think the world is becoming smaller and smaller, and it will be easier, getting more easier every day to move around and find your success and find your career in another country. Anybody else?
Hi, my name's Catalina. I'm from Macau, China, and I wanted to know how the university here works.
We don't have the whole evening.
Can I say something?
Of course, go.
I think every university has a website. And on that website, you can find information about what and how they study and how it goes on. And I think that's the first way you have to check.
Thank you, Jan. And yeah, here you have people from different universities also during the competition. There will be people watching you. And of course, if you are interested in a particular training organization, then you can always find the way to ask them. One thing which I would like to say here that we think it's very important that this competition is not here to take each other's students away from one organization or another. That's absolutely not what we want to do. And that's why when we asked our partner schools, we always told them and we asked them to offer scholarships on a short time basis. So we don't want to take other people's students, and we hope also that our students won't be taken away, because that's not why we are here. And we would like to have this competition for many years to come, and we don't want schools to be afraid to send their best students here, worrying that, oh, they're going to be taken away from us. So we work together, and I think in the end, a competition is like this is a win-win situation, because we all win by learning about each other and to see the level of the dance world today. So we work together, dance training organizations and companies as well. And maybe just one last question if somebody has, because, yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Lei, I'm from Japan. I want to ask one thing. It's like not all Japanese, not all Asian, but like, for example, me, I'm not tall and I'm not very good for ballet body. It's like sometimes I go to competition or some do workshop and I saw other people like a very beautiful body, and sometimes I'm very compared to think like I'm not like this, like that, and sometimes the head inside is very difficult to face this. So I want to know, like, when I'm thinking like this, how to fix to keep mind strong.
Comparison. It's a dangerous thing if you think about it. So firstly, it hardly comes from a good place within yourself when you start to compare yourself to others. So what you should do, rather than comparing yourself to others, you should learn how to hear your own unique voice, who you are. So therefore you will listen, you will hear more what your heart tells you, what you really want to be the best version of yourself every day, every day, every day. Okay, so don't compare yourself, please. Learn to hear who you are and what you really want in life to advance as an artist, as a person, as a soul. So that would be the start.
Thank you.
Everybody is different. You cannot compare yourself with someone. You can compare a bit in technique, but you have to work on yourself, on your own. Look in the mirror and see yourself. Don't see someone else. And for everybody, there is a place in the world.
Yes, that's what I wanted to mention as well, that there are so many companies, so many different styles, so many tastes of choreographers and company leaders that everybody has a place, and you can find the best place where you can be the best version of yourself, as Anna mentioned. Anybody else? No? So with that, we thank you all for coming. Tomorrow is the first day. It's going to be other way around. They're going to be sitting there and you're going to be dancing here. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for the jury for accepting the invitation and make it after your journey tonight. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock is the start. I hope you all got your little note when to show up, and please follow it very carefully because we have 90 people to organize, so please pay attention to the notes what time to come and which order to appear. Okay. With that, thank you very much for all of us from the organizational committee, and we see you again tomorrow morning. And best of luck to all of you. Thanks very much for coming.
Good luck for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just would like to say, sorry, so I am the director of the National Dance Theatre. We are so happy you are here, and we wish you a wonderful competition. We are so proud you accept the invitation of the competition, and we wish you a wonderful work here. So please let you give you the book of the National Dance Theatre and enjoy the staying in Budapest. Thank you.